When learning to read music, you've got two main forms that it appears in. You've got your scored sheet music that derives from the classical world, where you'll see your crotchets and quavers and loads of really valuable information all included on that sheet. Or you've got tablature, which a lot of the time is abbreviated to tab, and that's a much more user-friendly and quicker to access and get up and running form of reading music, and that's what we're going to cover in this lesson. You'll see it a lot in the rock and pop world. It's basically a very simple form of allowing us to know where we need to be on the fretboard and what strings we need to use. So to start with, you will see 4 lines. Those lines represent the strings on our bass guitar. One way of thinking about it is, if you was to lay your guitar on your lap, that finished string that's furthest away from you is the top one on the tab. That thickest string that is nearer to you is the bottom one. You will then start to see numbers appear on these lines. If I was to see a number 1 on the lowest, the thickest string, that means that I just play that first fret once. If I was to see a number 3 appear on the highest, the finished string, that means that I just play the 3rd fret. On that string, if I was to see 2 number 5s, I just play the 5th fret twice, and so on. Sometimes you will see a circle or an O appear. This just means you play that string open. When looking at chord boxes, which you will come across at some point, there will be an X from time to time, and that means you don't play that string. And just to cover them quickly, because there's no songs in this class that use chord boxes, but it's good to have the knowledge. Here you will see similar lines, but you will have certain lines that represent the strings of the guitar, other lines that represent the frets, and there will be numbers then that appear in there that indicate what fingers you need to use on what strings and behind what frets. A few other symbols for techniques that we're going to cover later in this class are hammer-ons, pull-offs, and slides. Lastly, particularly when we start to look at scales, you're going to see the symbols for sharp and flat. Stick with me because we're close to some playing now. I just wanted to get all this groundwork in place before we really kick on. Let's jump into the next lesson. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please think about giving us a little like and a subscribe. And if you want to go further, remember you can hit those links in the description and you'll get access to the full courses. I hope you're feeling confident and creative, and I'll hopefully see you in one of the larger courses one day. Or for now, just have a little scout around on the YouTube channel and see what else you can find. Take care.